Stop the presses. That's what they would yell back in the print media days when something extraordinary would happen in the middle of the day. Well, stop the presses again because something big happened today. SpaceX just announced that they've been approached by two private individuals and that they want to go on a trip around the moon, and they've already paid significant deposits to do a moon mission. So later next year, SpaceX will be sending two private citizens to the moon.
Two extremely wealthy passengers are banking on the safety of the vehicle that they're hoping will launch them farther into space than any human has ever gone, including American astronauts. And they're hoping it'll happen by the end of next year.
One, ignition and liftoff of the...
SpaceX will attempt to launch two unnamed individuals, paying customers said to be very serious about traveling around the moon and back. They've already put down what's described as a significant deposit.
SpaceX to fly two tourists around the moon next year. This week, SpaceX announced bold plans to next year fly two paying passengers around the moon, using technology that's still in development.
SpaceX is known for having some pretty ambitious goals. It is working on starting that whole human colony on Mars after all. But now the company has added another ridiculous goal to its list. It's going to try to send two people around the moon at the end of 2018.
Last week, SpaceX made one of their biggest announcements yet, which is saying something because SpaceX makes a lot of big exciting announcements. They're planning to send people on a trip around the moon before the end of next year. The two-person crew will spend about a week in space. They'll head out to the moon, loop around it, and then come back home. Which, first of all, sounds amazing. No humans have left Earth orbit since the Apollo program more than 40 years ago, and...
So when asked by two people, can we fly to the moon? Elon Musk said yes. A round-trip ticket? more than $200 million.
Delays are pretty common in the rocket launching business. The Falcon Heavy was originally supposed to be done in 2013, but it still hasn't launched. Most recently, practically everything SpaceX was working on got delayed while they figured out what went wrong in last year's Falcon 9 explosion. That included the first Crew Dragon tests, which also pushed back all of the other Crew Dragon tests and missions like the ones to the ISS. This stuff is literally rocket science, and SpaceX has to make sure that they get it exactly right, especially when lives are at stake. But whether it happens next year or in 2020 or 2025, SpaceX will probably send people to the moon eventually. And with their long-term plans to send humans to Mars, it might not be that long before people are buying tickets to go there too. I don't know about you, but that is a future I am excited for. Let's hope it happens before 2028. Let's hope it happens before 2028. Let's hope it happens before 2028. Brain works, and how we find out about how your brain works. It's very exciting. I'm glad to be doing it.